Hi, this is a video on Google Documents and how you will use them in Spanish class. At the end of this video, you should be able to create a Google document and name it appropriately. Share that Google document with others, that includes your classmates and me. Make comments on a classmate's draft. And edit your own Google document based on peer and teacher comments. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to sign into your Gmail account. Okay, so once you are into your Gmail account, you can look for the Documents tab on the top. And if you don't find it, you can click under More. If you still can't see it, it's because you have the new version of the Gmail account. And you will click on Drive instead. And this is what your Google Drive or your Google Documents may look like. If you do not have a document already, then this is blank. You'll start with an untitled document, and so the first thing to do is to click on that. The way you will title every document for this class will start with your period. Could be 1, 2, 7. Then your last name, your Spanish name, and in quotations, the title of the assignment. If you need to make changes to it, you can always go back. Notice that all changes that I make are automatically saved, so I don't have to worry about losing anything. Go under File, look for Language. It's probably set to English. Is to click on Spanish. And you can start typing. And here you can see that you probably didn't include a tilde or an accent mark because you didn't know how to do it. So you can right-click the word that is underlined and change it to the suggestion they give you if it's a good one. So notice what just happened. It can easily be fixed. Again, you can right-click it and do that, and it takes care of it. The same thing for this word over here. Oh, here's one more. It gives me another word, frutales. I don't know that one, and I don't think that's going to work for what I'm writing, so I'm going to ignore it. Okay. There are a couple of things here that still need to be fixed, and the spell check didn't catch, and that's okay because it is your responsibility to self-edit. So you will look for maybe possible mistakes. One verb to watch out is gustar. Remember, you use gustar. It has two forms. It has the singular and the plural form. The singular form gusta is used with infinitives and with singular nouns, and the gustan form is used with plural nouns. Now you could make a case that this is a plural noun, and it is, but the first thing that comes right after gustar is comer. So you will have to get rid of that N. So look again for the other gustar. Same thing happens, so get rid of the N. Here you have ver, so you have it right. Looks good to you. Again, it is your responsibility to make sure everything is good. So we're ready for the next step, and that is to share. So go over here and click Share. You can see that you are the owner and you want to add people. You will add their email address. And you will select Can Comment, so they can leave you comments. Share and save. Now you can see that you're still the owner, but this person over here can comment. Click Done. I will log out of here so that you can take a look at what other person may see when they open your Google document. Okay, so I am in a different Gmail account, and what I see is the Google document as an email from you. And I can click either here or there to be able to access it. If you see, the way that I see it is a little bit different than what you, the owner, sees it. I cannot make any modifications to this, but I can add comments. So I can add a general comment here. For example, say, buen comienzo. Good start. See? Or you can be more specific, but for the specific comments, I'd like you to use insert comment. Let me show you how that works. For example, I like that you spell out every word in Spanish, especially if it's a number. So here, the person who sent me this forgot to spell it out. And I will highlight that number, click insert, click comment, and write, please spell out the number in Spanish. Click comment. My comment is there. You see that it doesn't disappear, it will stay there. Okay, so I say, hola, me llamo. I also would like you to use your Spanish name. So again, I highlight that, make a comment, and say, please use your Spanish name. Okay. Me gusta comer hamburguesas con papas fritas, no me gusta comer vegetales y los frutas. And I say, frutas is feminine plural, so my article has to be feminine plural. And so what I could do will be highlight both of them, click on insert, comment, and write, make gender agreement. Okay. You should note that if frutas is feminine plural, your article should be feminine plural. I remember I told you that gusta is a tricky verb, so you have to make sure that you're using it right. So I'm going to give you a clue here and say comment. Remember to include the A before the subject. Okay. And once I'm done making comments about your writing, I will add a final general comment, which will be your grade. And I will click close comments here. You see that the specific comments are still here for you to make changes here. Okay. So now that I'm done, I'm going to log out so that you can take a look at what your Google document will look now that it has been edited. So you're back into your Gmail account. You open the email that you sent yourself with your Google document, and now you can also see the comments that people have left for you. You can open the whole document or you can reply here. It is best to just open the document. And it says, okay, spell, okay, that's easy. And you remember you forgot your accent mark, so you can just do that. You say los frutas and you're like, gender agreement. Oh yeah, of course. So you can say las frutas. The subject, I think the subject is that one, so I'm gonna put the A there. If you want to make that disappear, you can say result and it's done. And I guess if you don't know what that means, you can go ahead and say, what do you mean? You know, and then I'll get to see that later on. You can check your grade by going to comments here and looking at your nota. And once you have your final draft, what you're going to do, you're going to select it, copy it, and it will be inserted into your blog as an entry. Okay? Well, let's get started with our first assignment. So you will create a Google document. It should be your summer assignment, the one that you recorded. You will name it accordingly, and you will share it with me, allowing me to make comments. I will also send you a Google form through your Google Documents or your Google Drive. Answer the questions there and submit your answers. Okay? I'll see you in class next week. Adios.